Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this live stream with Mr. M here. How you doing?
Always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You like the Daily Hodl Show? I hope you guys are enjoying the Daily Hodl Show. If you are, you can hit the like and hit the subscribe. Man, we got a show for you guys today, man. You know what? It's full of hopium.
Of course.
As usual, right? You know what? I had a flashback this morning to the meme coin section.
Okay.
To the degenerate.
Degenerate.
I was severely degenerate this morning because I woke up, right, early, and I was tweeting, and then somebody replied to my tweet that they created a coin. And when I clicked on it, I went and checked it out, it was just fresh, brand new created.
And you were like, ooh. I know.
Oh boy, did I ever like? I went only like five. I went 5 Solana in.
Yeah.
And I cleaned up.
Amazing.
I got $5,000 out of that thing.
Incredible.
Just insane, man. Insane the meme coin space, man.
Insane.
But don't do that at home, folks. Right?
Yeah, don't.
It's not recommended.
Exactly, but that's why we had to censor the second, because you guys were going degenerate.
I know you guys were buying all kinds of nonsense. Even though we were telling you not to.
It doesn't matter. Exactly.
Like what? Didn't we tell you no about Peppa Pig? And it was making record highs.
It doesn't matter. Exactly. It doesn't matter.
Jesus. Anyways, you didn't listen, so we had to cut it off, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not paying attention.
I mean, I was having the best time of my life.
No, same here.
I was having so much fun. But
I was too.
But this is going down south for you guys. So
Exactly.
we care about you, so we decided to stick with one thing just to prevent
prevent losses, degenerate losses, right? Because it's not good to lose your money, man. Especially since you work hard for it, and it's best to just buy Bitcoin, saving Bitcoin for the long term.
That's it.
And that's it, right? So that's why we're here, and that's why Mr. M's here. In fact, his channel, right? It's Bitcoin, not crypto, right?
Yeah, you can see on the header there. I should make it bigger, actually. By the way, tonight I have a banger of a show. So I have 2 amazing guests. We're going to discuss a lot of data, and we're going to show why we think the best part is yet to come. So, let's see.
All right. So somebody's asking how the school's doing. So maybe we'll answer that later.
Yeah. I'm going to start it. Good question. Stay tuned for the Q&A.
Exactly. Okay, and let's go on to if you're interested in trading, though, right? Just keep in mind, also trading can be dangerous, especially if you go 100x leverage. Don't do
Exactly.
Unless you know what you're doing, of course. I mean, if you study trading, if you understand how to trade, if you understand that 100x leverage is for when you have small percentage loss based on your stop loss, yes. If you're going, oh yeah, I'm going to lose 0.1% of my money if on this trade if it goes the wrong way, then 100x might make sense.
Exactly.
But you guys don't have stop losses. A lot of you guys just get liquidated.
Yeah, like I've done when I was in London. Davinci asked me all the time, hey, why don't you trade anymore? Well, I've got in. I got I don't remember how much it was, like 10,000-15,000 pounds. 25x. I didn't manage anything. I didn't have stop losses. Bam, 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 gone. And I was like, okay, so that was that quick. But if you know what you're doing, like you're saying, makes sense.
Exactly. But hey, some people don't, and that's why they get liquidated. So be careful out there. But these exchanges are really good. The Bybit, they will not trade against you. Same with WeX and stuff like that. So there's no scam wicks and stuff like that. So be careful. There are some scam wicks exchanges out there.
Yeah.
Okay, JP Morgan, speaking about scam wickers.
Speaking about scams.
Oh, damn. Debunk me over Bitcoin and Epstein Jack Morris. Okay, well, what's he saying here? Okay, JP Morgan cuts ties with the Strike CEO Jack Mullers. Okay, I see. the guy who's 21 Bitcoin, I think it is.
Yeah,
Chuck Muller,
yeah, he's the exactly. He's among other stuff.
who said that his advocacy of Bitcoin and criticism of Jeffrey Epstein was behind it. Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah. There's been some serious beef.
Despite significant regulatory and political changes, debanking remains. Debanking. Sorry, I keep saying debunking. Debanking. The debanking remains a problem for crypto firms. Yes, that's true. When you insult the bank, and they might say goodbye.
They might.
Just so you know,
You might get the boot.
I want Mullers to know one thing, right? That if you sign on a dotted line, right? Any bank could go, you know what? I don't like the fact that you got a scar on your above your eyebrow. You're gone. They don't have to even tell you why.
Yeah.
You're gone.
It doesn't even matter, right?
That's it. It's not a right. It's not a privilege. It's
Oh, sorry, it's coming out of the speaker.
it's a if they feel like enslaving you,
They can.
they'll allow you to be their slave. Should they not allow you to be their slave, well then, you are out in the cold. And no one's gonna take you in. Okay?
Yep.
That's it. That's the banking system. So think about it, right? Think about this, guys, for a second. Right? Everything goes through the banking system right now. Pretty much, right? All money and stuff like that when you're doing any kind of payments. When you pay your Netflix, when you pay your bills, your taxes, that goes to the banking system. So they have a monopoly, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't the government prevent like electricity companies and utility companies from having monopolies and preventing you from cutting you off for no reason? That's true. Why? Because you need that to survive, right? So they can't just say, okay, I don't like you because you're a girl. Right? They can't say that, right?
Not because it's Monday.
Right? Yeah. Why? Because you need that. Because there's no other way. However, all of a sudden, when it comes to banking, right? Well, no. But don't you need that? Yes. But the banks have a right to decide which customer. Oh, I see. Why does the banks get to decide and an electricity company does not? Right? You can't say this because it's one's a necessity, because they both are. Right?
Yeah.
You can't pay your taxes without a bank, right?
Yeah, fair.
Right? So isn't that a little bit off the logic? But not really. It's simple. Well, banks, we create money and we tell the government what the rules are.
Yeah, as simple as.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
And we'll say, we go to a politician, this is the rule.
If it's not enough, I can come back
exactly.
in 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Just have to go back home quickly and then.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And if you think the regulation, well, what happens to the regulation after 2008? Guess who wrote that regulation?
Someone who was strongly
working at the bank.
incentivized strongly.
Yeah, and the two most corrupt politicians, Dodd and Frank Bill, right? That's what it was. Who were paid by banks, right? Lobbied by banks to actually create this particular regulation to protect consumers against the banks doing what? Actually running up, going crazy with these credit default swaps and stuff like that, and having a high leverage and stuff. Yeah, still do that anyways, right? Because they wrote it so that they could have loopholes.
Exactly.
Loopholes that smaller banks can't do, but the big banks can.
Yep. Keep that in mind. I like what Jack has done here. I don't know if you've seen it. In the tweet, he shows that he framed his closure of the Chase account. It's like, I closed it. So this is where the old beef came through. By the way, I've met him a couple of times. He's a really cool guy.
I've gotten this letter a few times.
I bet. I bet. He framed it. What a legend.
I should have kept mine. I didn't know that would be something important. I should have kept all of mine. That would have been a good one.
Like a good collection to put on the wall. Maybe you can find them still.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to look around. Maybe I could find them. Okay, I doubt it because I've been moving around. Anyways, over 8% of Bitcoin changed hands in a week. Markets are on a knife's edge, analysts say. Bitcoin saw one of its largest supply migrations ever as traders brace for U.S. Federal Reserve December rate decision and shift in expectations toward a rate cut. I don't know if this should be connected to that. Right?
Yeah.
It was more of like, I'm going to sell, and then somebody else with lots of money said, I'm going to buy.
I'm going to buy. What are the odds on, is it 70% on a rate cut on December? I was reading the other day on X, I don't remember. I think it's fairly high now.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not sure, but it's quite high. Yeah.
But we're going to go with quantitative easing for sure.
Yeah.
So whilst Metaplanet leans in Bitcoin debt in play with a fresh 130 million to buy more BTC.
Yeah.
Right. OG Wales, who called the October crash, has 44.5 million long on ETH.
Damn. Well, Texas bought $10 million. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, guys. So
Jesus, I guess I should have went over the news for you before we went over. But yeah. This is interesting, right? Bitcoin's Sharpe ratio is near at zero, a rare risk reward signal. So basically, what this is saying, well, I mean, if you're buying here, right? It's a good time. Anywhere down below here, it's a good time to buy. That's what it says. Don't, if you treat it like a quantized model.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You're buying the lows, not the highs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's telling you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay? So 87 and lower is good buy. And you're buying a good value proposition.
I agree.
Right? And so if it goes lower, that's okay. This is why dollar cost averaging is so important, right?
Look at what's interesting there. In the first time that there are 3 points. One is now, the one in the middle, and the first one on the left. We bounce off that point. So what if we bounce now?
Dude, we bounced only this one, and these ones we went.
Yeah, no, exactly. But we have 50%. We have 50% chance to bounce.
Wait a second. You mean out of these three?
Yeah.
There's only one that bounced, dude.
Well, I mean, one hasn't happened yet, and the other two has.
Wait a second here. There's one because they didn't mark this one.
Okay.
Then
one time bounced so far, right? So maybe we could. Maybe that's the bounce. I know, guys. I am irresponsibly bullish. But yeah, interesting. This is a good.
Okay, so if you are breathing the hopium, you could always, dollar cost average in like maybe $10 at a time into T-Sats, right? It's still Bitcoin. Okay?
1,151 sats for $1.
Own some T-Sats, right? And why? Because it's the same as Bitcoin, but it gives you larger numbers. You can see that, hey, you know what? I'm increasing my wealth, and the cost to buy this small amount of Bitcoin is negligible, right? So it just makes sense to do so. So better than buying it on an exchange and transferring it to your wallet, because then you would lose all the value because it would cost you more than a few dollars just to buy it, just to transfer it to your wallet. So if you're transferring it actual Bitcoin. So This is on Solana, and it's secured with a smart contract. So even if I die, you can still get your Bitcoin.
I am 100% certain one day people are going to say, remember when with $1 you could have 1,000 Satoshis?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are going to miss that. I bet you guys are going to miss that, Sean. Right? And you're going to be like, man, I remember when you told me $1. That I already have a buy $1 worth of Satoshis video. That's going to be one of those classic ones.
Again. I think so. Yeah.
Again.
There is no excuse because between those two videos, there's going to be some time, right? So it's not like you had a week to think about it. It's been years. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, 100%.
Exactly. All right, so this aged well.
Oh, this is amazing. CZ. CZ is an absolute rock star. This was when he posted this? 2020.
This is, 17/12/2020. So
man, 17 December 2020.
Yeah.
Waiting for the news headline, Bitcoin crashes from 101 to 85. Damn.
Didn't we just have that?
Yeah. Exactly. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's the CZ. I think he posts every now and then some of those. So imagine when it goes from headlines, Bitcoin crash from 1 million to 700,000. Was that 700,000 at the same time? I don't know, but this counts.
But that's 30%, so that's why.
Exactly.
Right? Because 30% moves are normal, right? And people would lose it.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Lose it.
It's going to die again.
At 1 million to just 700,000. I mean, it'd be like, oh my God, it's over.
It's done.
Yeah, it's going to zero.
This time it's going to zero. I know. This is the time.
Oh, damn.
We should tweet that, actually. Mm-hmm. We should tweet that.
Yeah, exactly. And this time it's going to zero. Yeah, say it.
So then
wait until Bitcoin crashes from 1 million to 700,000. This time it's going to zero.
And we can show you in a few years. I'll tweet it now.
Oh, damn.
All right. Actually, no, now because I need to focus later.
Exactly.
Later.
Breaking. BitMEX Wales just bought another Billy. What's a few Billy amongst friends? Total holdings now exceed 2.7 billion. Because, there are certain hands, right, that have a little bit of cash and they know that this is the best asset. If they've done the research, right? Damn. This is the best asset to hold. Now, if they've really studied it well, they know, just like Mike, they never have to sell. Never.
That's the goal. Damn.
Right?
1 billion in Bitcoin.
Now, there could be a point where, right? Keep in mind, there could be a point where Bitcoin gets super overvalued, right? And it will never go back to that valuation again. Just keep that in mind, because because these people who are buying, this guy who's buying it right now, he has so much money, he has control of the media.
Yep, the narratives. And
right?
everything.
The narrative. So, and since the majority of you only listen when the media is telling you to do something, right? Because the media goes and rips up the dumb, deaf, and retarded people, right? The people who are a little bit slow. And then you who are intelligent enough to watch this video, but dumb enough not to buy.
I could have said better myself.
You will get caught up in that whirlwind as well, because once you see all the stupid people buying, you'll be like, oh, I guess, yeah, I knew this all along, so I guess I gotta buy now because everybody else is buying. And that's where you're going to go wrong. That's where you're going to go wrong, right? You're going to feel it. You're going to feel that. You're going to feel that FOMO like there is no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? Because this guy here, he's setting that up. He's already probably got plans within plans within plans.
I mean, to put down $2.7 billion.
Now, he could be paper hands, but I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly.
He's buying the lows.
Plus, look how much money he's putting in.
Exactly.
Usually paper hands have a not 2.7 billion budget, right? Not quite, but wow.
So there you go. So if you hold Bitcoin now, there is a chance where you could actually probably sell a little bit, like sell half or something like that as it's or DCA out when things are going absolutely crazy. When you see people, like for example, people who don't know anything about Bitcoin, because if I were to ask my maid, hey, do you have any Bitcoin? Do you even know what it is? That she'd be like, what? What?
Bit what?
If you see that person telling you about Bitcoin, right, and they've never bought it before,
that's definitely a signal. Yeah, no, I understand.
There it is, and that's coming. These guys, that's what these guys are preparing for. That day. Okay, so let's just see what this guy has to say on. I didn't listen to it, so you're going to have to excuse me. But let's listen to this video for a few minutes. Okay.
We know in terms of their holdings and when they added to this position.
Yeah, so you can see that they've more than tripled their position right in the weeks and months up to the sell-off. So, you know, it hit a record high in October, and we can see that they've tripled their position during the third quarter. They disclosed a position at the end of September that was worth around $520 million. And we can see that this is really going to be a part of their portfolio going forward. They're saying that they want to diversify it, and they really see it as the digital equivalent of gold.
And by the way, I should correct myself. I meant to say $500 million, not $500 billion. That would be tremendous. Ben, getting back to you in London, when it comes to the Abu Dhabi Investment Council, just give us a sense of how this holding of Bitcoin fits in with their overall portfolio. What is their investment strategy?
Yeah, sure. So they're an investment unit of Mubadala. They're kind of run separately, but this really seems to be part of the overall strategy by Abu Dhabi and the United Arab Emirates more generally to become a hub for crypto, as well as just to really become a player in the markets. You can see that Mubadala itself also has significant holdings in Bitcoin ETFs. They've set up new funds such as MGX that have done deals with crypto exchanges like Binance, and you can really see that, you know, they see this as an important long-term diversification.
Binance.
Binance.
Well, this is just early juggling, right, for the sovereigns, right? Because the people who are buying an Abu Dhabi fund are the sovereigns here, right?
Yeah, 520 million is nothing.
And yeah, that's just like change where they just. Oh, this fell out of my pocket.
Did you lose it? Oh yeah, you can keep it.
Keep it.
Oh, I buy Bitcoin with it.
Exactly. Right. So that is a beginning, right, of something bigger. Just so you guys know that eventually, all these people that are buying, right, bananas, bananas. Anyways, all these people these billionaires that are buying, because first time ever they can buy with billions of dollars, because they couldn't right before, because then things would just look ridiculous. They'd have a ridiculous candle. But they still would have been okay, right? Even if they made the ridiculous candle, it would still be lower than what they got it for now. Right?
Yeah.
It's just that the problem would have been, right? The percentage loss after the candle would have been crazy.
It'd be insane.
So then, you know, they have to explain that to people who were like, why would you do something so stupid? And yeah, it's just like, it's difficult to explain to somebody. I'm looking at the long term. I don't care. I know that I'm not going to get any at the longer term, right? I'm going to have to pay a higher price anyways.
Yeah.
They're not going to get that, right? Because especially back then when people were like, okay, what is this? And I don't know what it is. I don't know how it works. I don't know. You're speculating on something that's just gonna go the way of a dinosaur. It's just the Beanie Babies, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, it would have been impossible, right?
Do you know what's really funny for me to see this? Like in the interview, the lady said $500 billion, and then she corrected herself. It's like, okay, well, the old market cap of Bitcoin is barely 2 trillion. It's like when people said that Andrew Tate had 21 million Bitcoin. People were like laughing on Twitter, saying, "Wait, what? 21 million Andrew Tate?"
Yes.
Unbelievable. So those are the people, they make the news. They have no clue what they're talking about. So think about these guys. Think of how early this is. You have people interviewing other people saying stuff like this. $500 billion in Abu Dhabi, a lady, the whole thing is 2 trillion. Like, the Andrew Tate doesn't have 21 million Bitcoin. Like, we don't even have 21 million Bitcoin. Yeah.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It is slip right here. It's on like Donkey Kong. So Michael Saylor tweets to Elon Musk, if you want to do shareholders a $100 billion favor, convert Tesla balance sheet from USD to Bitcoin. Other firms on the S&P 500 would follow your lead, and in time it would grow to become 1 trillion favor. That's 100% true. So if they took $100 billion, right, which they can and not move the market, that's the crazy thing.
I know.
That's the crazy thing. That's where we're at right now.
I know.
Right? Are such large transactions even possible? Yes. I've purchased over 1.3 billion in the past months. I'd be happy to share my playbook with you offline from one rocket scientist to another. Right? So basically, he's going to show him how to DCA into Bitcoin.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this has been a legendary back and forth between. This was quite a while back, right? I think it was a few years ago. I remember these. Yeah,
This is 2020.
I remember everyone was going, "Oh, Elon is going all in now because Michael Saylor."
This is going to come, right? Mm-hmm. Once it does come.
I agree.
Once it does come, right? Then
the FOMO.
Exactly. It's over.
Yeah. You'll be able
to imagine if he did that in 2020. Jesus Christ! I don't think it would fit. Today he can.
Yeah, imagine.
Today he can, but back then there's no fracking way.
Yeah, no, right? Exactly. I mean, there was a time where whatever Elon was tweeting about Bitcoin was changing the price. Mm-hmm. Remember, 20% of the time.
Yeah, but that was on that day, man. Jesus, he could have gotten a lot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, imagine it was December 2020, exactly 5 years ago.
Yeah, and then
more or less.
It wasn't I think it was like, what was it, 20? It was up at it was breaking out for the 20K. It was heading to the 20K.
Yeah.
At that point, I think around.
I think it was that.
Yeah, closer to the 20K. Yeah. And so it would have been a 5x move, right? Not 10x.
Yeah, but still. I mean, good enough, I guess, right?
Right?
Decent move.
The would have been a 500. It would have been not $1 trillion favor, but only half a trillion.
Yeah, only $500 billion. That's. I don't know if it's good enough, but you decide, right? Damn.
Bitcoin short squeeze to 90K possible as funding rates turn negative. Well, just so you guys know what the funding rates were, negative Bitcoin funding rates are large short liquidity zones. Could be a sign that short squeeze to 90K is higher may be the cards. I think the funding rate that they talk about is just basically when you're on these exchanges and you're buying and selling, trading. Excuse me. You're going short. You're going long. You're actually buying paper contracts, and you're not actually buying and selling the actual underlying. In order to keep it in line with the price, they have specific times where they charge you a fee if there's too many people short or too many people long.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so if there's too many people short, they have to pay the longs.
Oh, I see.
In order to get rid of some of the shorts so that the price stays because it has nothing to do what you're trading has nothing to do
with the price.
With the price, because you can never get Bitcoin behind that, right?
Yeah.
And so, effectively, right, it
That's
has
how
to
it
be
works.
balanced that way.
I've seen someone on Twitter, I don't remember, I still call it Twitter, but the other day saying, we're going to see a dead cat bounce to $1 million. I thought it was funny.
That's not a dead cat.
Exactly.
That's a cat with
The rocket.
10 more lives.
The rocket.
that renewed his life. So this is interesting. This is Texas realizing that this is Bitcoin's money, then it will preserve people's wealth.
This is the way. I've seen it as well. That's why. Sorry to spoil it in the beginning, but it was pretty exciting because if I don't recall wrong, Texas was actually one of the first states. They said, "Hey, we want to have a strategic reserve." They just bought a dip on top of the one they already had before.
Bought the dips on the dip from the dips.
That keeps dipping. The dip that it is keeps dipping.
Bananas.
Yeah, sorry, I thought it was bean ants, but it's
Bean-ants.
been renamed bananas.
Bananas. Oh man. Okay, so why don't you read this one?
All right, Binance is getting a massive stablecoin inflows every minute. This looks like they have a click buy prepared, bullish for the market. Yeah, I mean, usually when money are going in, it's actually a bullish thing. When money are going out, it's a bearish thing because people want to.
Oh, Bitcoin going in. That's
Exactly.
the bearish thing. That'd be bearish.
But even if stablecoins are going into exchanges, I mean, it means they want to purchase something, right? So that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
So you don't earn interest on your stable coins there.
Exactly. Yeah, the Binance. Okay, more than 8% of total Bitcoin supplies moved in the past 7 days. Last two times this happened was in March 2020 at $5,000 and in December 2018 at $3,500. Okay. Like I said, I mean, I know the opium is open always in my mind, but what if 2025 was the bear market? Dun, dun, dun.
Maybe. You know what? This is indicated. There's lots of indicators that this is like, hey, you know what? I think this was just a 30% correction, which Bitcoin normally has 30% corrections in the bull market. And so the bull market, this could be just not the bear market, but just a continuation of the bull market because it was just a washout.
Yeah. I tweeted the other day, I said, some people think the bull market is finished. Some people think the bear market started. I just buy. I just buy.
Yeah.
Who cares? I mean, of course, you can be clever and you can be strategic and you can be gambling, but DCA is the best thing you can do. Right?
Exactly. And you could DCA on all these exchanges. You could buy Bitcoin. All of these exchanges that I support here. And that's a good place to go. Now, I didn't get a chance to break in and see what this said, but AI can break in for me, and so that's what I did. Crypto hoarders dump tokens as share tumbles. So I decided to ask ChatGPT, right? Is this true, right? And it says it's broadly accurate, but MicroStrategies is not doing it. Most of them are not doing it. It's like, why is it broadly accurate if most of them are not doing it? All right, whatever. All right, I could have questioned this a little bit more. It's not carrying out dumping.
Damn.
Right? Because you could question it. Okay, so what percentage of their holdings were they dumping?
I know.
And I bet you'd be like, 1%, 2%. yeah, they're dumping. Because it was just some of them had to sell a little bit of their holdings.
This is why, like you said, this is so interesting, though.
But the cool thing about this, right? When you think about it, because this is called a FUD machine, right? FUD article. So to get you to sell your Bitcoin. Right? So this is actually positive. This is bullish. This is bullish fundamentals. Because you know what I said, right? Once those guys who load up, they're gonna call FT. I bet you any money, all these articles are gonna change into, this is why you have to own Bitcoin. You have to hold Bitcoin to secure your wealth, and say all the things that I've been saying, right? In the future. Because the people who buy Bitcoin today, they're gonna be saying, Financial Times, I got like a few $1 million, $10 million. You might want to. Here you go. Here's 10 million. Might want to do the articles my way for a little while.
Yep. Damn. It is actually. You're right. It is bullish.
Turning 11K to $500 million from trading meme coins. Tales from the crypto wealth manager. Okay, so just I put this one in here because to show you you're not him. Why? Because how did he get this, right? How did he handle it?
Took it from everybody else?
No, he had this what's it called? A sniper bot, right? An automated software that was built buying and selling newly listed tokens in milliseconds according to certain parameters. That made him millions from the meme coin trading.
That's one way to say it. Another way would be he took money from you, right? That's it.
Exactly. These were called Jeters. Yeah, it was the easy money because you see how many every day, like last year, every day a meme coin would come out and just go off and pop it, right? Just off and popping, right?
And now, the thing is like all those money he has taken from other people, what is he going to do with? It's definitely not going to go and invest in another meme coin. He's going to just buy good stuff. So the whole thing goes back to the same point, which is regardless of how you made your bucket of money, well, now you have a form of digital. Probably some of them were in Solana, I would say, because meme coin, the majority is in Solana. So he's going to have to face a dilemma saying, what am I going to do now with this? Well, I bet he's going to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
With some of it, if not most of it.
But if he does that, the fatal flaw in using Bitcoin as a currency.
Okay, another great one here. Cannot wait to see what.
So let's see this fatal flaw.
Yeah, because it's all about.
So this fatal flaw, right? I said this fatal flaw says that, oh my God, it's like hyperinflating Bitcoin. That's what he's saying.
What?
The FT article is saying, right? The FT piece argues that recent price swings in Bitcoin are so extreme that using it as a currency equates to experience hyperinflation.
What?
As one example, it notes a drop in Bitcoin's value from 125 to 82,500 in a short span, which, when annualized, corresponds to a hypothetical inflation of 900%.
Put down the pipe. I mean, bro.
That sharp loss of spending power shows how unsustainable Bitcoin is as a medium of everyday transactions. And then I go, oh, okay, really? Let's do the calculations based on if you bought it for $1. What's the percentage annual rate of hyperinflation that Bitcoin's going through then?
Crickets.
It's 150% up.
Crickets.
Right? And that's what it said, right? And it's like, look at this nonsense article just to absolutely just.
This is, by the way, this is coming from a place called Financial Times. Just say how bad it is out there. Financial Times. On opium. Gee.
Wow. Because the fixed supply, the volatile demand, Bitcoin lacks a demand anchor that supports stable value. Oh
I would like to know how you can inflate something which has a fixed supply.
God.
How?
Oh my God.
How can you inflate something which
my God.
has a cap on the supply? It's like, wow.
So where's the demand anchor for the US dollars? Please help me out with that one, because last time I checked, over the 100 years, it's lost 99.99% of its value.
On top of other things, yes. But how can you inflate something which is a fixed supply? How? So if it has a cap, how can it be inflated?
This guy,
It's not something else.
At short. He's just coming out.
This is a new floor
exactly.
now.
Yeah. He's coming up with.
There's a new floor. It's like the pizza lady. But if you can break down Bitcoin in Satoshi, that's not capped. It's infinite.
Traditional currencies often remain viable because governments require taxes to pay them, the taxes to be paid in them, right? Yeah. So this is why people say, if they can print money, why are we paying taxes?
Dang.
So there it is, right? You are a slave, right? So that the government can print money.
I love this. Print more Bitcoin. exactly. Exactly. Let's go and print some more Bitcoin.
That means, see, but I don't think people understand the context of that, right? It's so scary.
I know.
Ensuring steady demand and steady demand. So if there's steady demand, why are prices constantly going up? Why are houses going up at 10% a year all the time? Why? Why are we paying? Oh, that's right, because they're printing more fracking money.
Mm-hmm. Who has the printer controls?
And I could have swore
everything.
You're supposed to keep it steady. We're supposed to have steady valuations and better currency to dollar. Oh, it's not. Jack Beanstalk.
Yeah. Wow, this guy. This is an interesting take on. I think we discovered a new level of stupidity here.
Without that anchoring, Bitcoin cannot function as a reliably as money.
Quote unquote money.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. You know what?
Uh-oh, he's cooking something. Davinci's cooking something. Damn. Well, if you think about it, it makes sense. This is coming from, the Financial Times, right? So they are on the other side of the fence. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat because I'm saving them for the Q&A.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what it comes up with. Yes, partly, and partly no. Listen. If I were to feed you ice cream, right? Is it logical that you would eat the ice cream if I put just a little bit of bullshit in it? Would you eat it? I mean, actual cow dung.
Of course.
Would you eat? You wouldn't eat that.
As long as the amount of bullshit is not over the amount of ice cream, people will eat it.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, it depends on what people we're talking about. Some people would. Some people would eat the bullshit if it's hidden into, if it's diluted into.
Press 1 if you would eat ice cream if they have like 1% of dung in it. It's cow dung. And press 0 if you would not eat the ice cream.
I am confident that some people would eat it. I mean, did they know or they don't know? They
do know.
They do know. Okay, mm-hmm. So they reduced the number. But as long as the taste is good, some people would eat it. For sure. 100%. Because people are retarded, remember? So that's true. That's true. I'm going to forget about that. Some people eat all sorts of things.
Yeah.
But I mean, we wouldn't eat it, of
No,
course.
I'm
You
not.
guys watching hopefully wouldn't eat it. But some people would have it. Because you know why? Because it tastes good. Yeah, whatever they put it. I mean, in fact, there's people that are eating all sorts of products that if they would read the ingredients, they probably wouldn't eat them. But yeah, I know what you mean, though. Like you would want to think that no one would have it, right?
Does it have debanker? Have no debanker? False. Yes.
Okay, a bunch of
Thank you.
zeros. Good to see a bunch of zeros.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, doesn't Bitcoin have a demand anchor? My demand for using it is motherfracking store of value. Right? Doesn't that count as the demand anchor?
It should. But remember, the guy was on something, so
Right.
probably missed that.
Look at this. Global borderless another demand anchor.
Yeah.
Minor economic, another, network effect.
Oh,
It's already used in money in weak currencies like Nigeria, Argentina, Turkey, Lebanon.
El Salvador.
Oh my God.
I know. I know.
See, but that's why you have to be so careful. When I read that, I was like, I wanted to say this. I wanted to point that out. But I thought it would be more effective
Yeah, I know.
if AI were to go, you're smoking weed down. Put it
Put down the joint.
put it down.
Put down the joint, brother.
Put it down. Let me break it down for you.
Yeah. By the way, do you know why I said yes to the ice cream thing? I don't think I've ever told you this. In my village where I'm from, there is a guy a few villages after in the north.
I get the feeling I do not want to know.
I'm sure you don't want to know this, but
I don't want
but
to
it's
know.
relevant with the poo story. That makes grappa with your poo. So you go with a bag and your stuff, and he distills it. And there is they invite people to drink all the grappas from distilled from.
Remind me never to drink grappa again.
So the next time I invite
Because
you,
I used to like grappa.
next time I invite you over, hey, I got a
I used to like grappa.
giveaway, guys.
I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, it's true. I wish I would make this up, but I never had it, and but I've seen it so many times.
Jesus, now I'm
Or
going to
maybe
vomit because I'm thinking about the times I had grappa.
No, wait, I mean, not all the grappa is made like this. Just this guy, because you can distill grappa from everything, right?
Did we need to know this?
It was relevant to the ice cream stuff.
Did we?
You're welcome.
Was this important information that you needed to disseminate?
Just explain my point of view on the ice cream. You see, that's But hey, I have a fantastic bottle of grappa I brought from Italy. Tomorrow.
I'll pass. Thanks for thinking of me though. I really appreciate it.
But I don't
Thanks
drink
for looking
anymore. Yeah, that no alcohol. Yeah,
Thanks for looking out.
This is dying here. All right, what's going on here?
Oh my God. Bitcoin plunges while gold rises, destroying the crypto's safe haven narrative.
What is gold at? Because we took it off from the top of the thing. It's still above $2,000.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, I know the truth of this, but you know what?
Let me see how gold. What is gold at? I haven't checked in a while. Let me see.
I feel safe in Bitcoin.
So do I. So do I.
Oh damn.
Oh, 4,000. Still over $4,000. Okay.
Still, the safe haven label is still contested, even if it feels safe to you. Okay, fine.
Still very volatile. Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. Eh?
Oh, Bitcoin safe haven status is conditional.
No. Some analysts argue Bitcoin can act as a store of value, doodle go, but only if its volatility falls. Or, okay, fine. You wait until Bitcoin's not volatile, and you can work for me. Okay? Then when it's not volatile, and you want to save in that currency, and it's worth, I don't know, $100 million a coin, you can come and work for me, and I'll pay you a couple of sats per hour. Okay?
That might be a little bit too late.
You think?
Just saying.
You think?
I'm just saying.
But it won't be volatile.
Exactly. It's safe now. Damn. Wow. Yeah, it's true. Mm-hmm. It's very true.
Hey, so I feel safe in Bitcoin because I know that the day will come. The day will come when you need it for your wealth. That's it. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna have a couple of questions and then we're gonna go because we're running a little bit
rapid
late.
Fire on Q&A. Mm-hmm. Okay, so man, Bitcoin is so expensive. What I can buy?
T-sats.
T-sats.
There we go. I'm gonna show you. Let's bring it up for him. Right,
Boom.
T-sats. You go to satoshi15.com. Links in the description below. You can get some T-sats. You can get a whole bunch of them. 1,155 for only $1. Right?
Unbelievable.
Still Bitcoin, but.
Hello. Hello.
You get a lot. You get a lot of Bitcoin now.
How's the school doing?
It's doing good, doing good. We are moving everything to school.com, right? And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, same.
So join us.
Mate is asking me when I take you to Italy. Oh, there's a lovely place where we can have a nice grab. No, jokes aside. Hopefully soon. I'd love to show you where I was born. And
I would like to, but you scared me.
You'll be out like an awareness of hey, what's going on here? ChatGPT taking photos. No, jokes aside, it's a beautiful place. We should do it.
Yeah, but you told me it's just not so beautiful anymore. But anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Hopefully soon. That's the answer, right?
Yeah.
I have this many XRP. I feel sorry for you, my friend. Really sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, ouch.
Something's wrong with you. You have some serious problems. You need to sell that and get some Bitcoin.
Exactly. Super chat. We just show you where to go and get it. But in case you missed it, you go over here. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's
Satoshi15.com. Links are in the description below.
Perfect. 74K last stop. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you think. I don't care. Maybe possible. But do you think we can go as low as 70-ish? If the bear market kicks in?
If the bear market kicks in, I think we can go down there. But here's the thing. I think there's showing more and more signs that this could be could be just a normal correction in a continuing bull market.
Exactly. Okay. Oh, I mean, the other thing I want to say to you quickly, and by the way, this is not financial advice, I would not marry a price.
No, don't
never. So you can start your DCA, but don't wait for a price because...
Yeah, we talked about it today in the show. Mm-hmm. There's an indicator that says, hey, well, you know what, now's the time to start buying. Even if it goes lower, you start dollar cost average. Right?
Exactly.
So you're good to go because you're buying the lows.
100%. Why the top G said Bitcoin will go into 25? I guess engagement.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know if you agree, but it gets the click.
Exactly. Right? Gets people all riled up and listening and saying, oh, no, you're crazy. And it works every time, right?
Exactly. It does. Mm-hmm. I will be in Dubai from December 23rd to 29th to check out on how to open a business. Any tips would be appreciated.
Yeah, there's companies that do that. So you can just pay them and then they do the whole work.
They'll set everything up for you.
Exactly.
I would say be prepared for a fantastic season. Now the weather is great, but there is a lot of traffic. So keep that in mind. Right, so last one is hey, I want to ask, how does the war affect the price of Bitcoin, Ukraine, Russia, which apparently is getting to an end, I read the other day, and potentially conflict with Taiwan and China. Well, war is never good for anything, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's only good for gold a little bit, but then it just moves a smidge or two. But it doesn't matter. Bitcoin will be eventually one of those assets that move all the time when there's war, big time upwards in value. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Cheers.